it's been an exciting start of the year. It's actually been a record-breaking start in Q1 already. So we're already on a trajectory to see a tremendous growth. We opened already 2 hotels in the UAE in the first quarter of this year, so our Anantara Santorini retreat, and then we've opened a flagship in Ras Al Khaimah with Anantara Min Al Arab, and there's plenty in the pipeline. You know, India is a big growth for us. We've just opened an office in Bangalore and made a commitment as well with 50 hotels over the next 10 years in India. So we see a huge potential there, and we've invested in the team and the structure. Saudi Arabia, equally so, big focus. Last week I was at FHS, and we're working on a number of bigger deals as well, both on the private sector and on the public side. So there's a lot of announcements coming in Saudi, and there will be an announcement as well on where do we see the growth over the next 10 years coming out in the coming weeks. And then adding to that, Africa. Africa is really coming up strong. 23 was a record-breaking start, and 24 already we're pacing ahead of 19. So numbers are really growing significantly. We're starting to invest a lot more into tented camp, lifestyle, looking at a lot of untouched areas across the African continent, which is an incredible offering, and expanding the same across India. And of course, UAE is where we are, and numbers never lie. You know, it's the best year once again. And this morning I was in a meeting with His Excellency, and we were looking at the Q1 numbers already pacing ahead of the records in 19. So, we continue seeing an upwards trend across all of our markets. It's interesting because we see now all segments starting to now boost across areas, right? So, on the business side, we see now the expansion of the business leisure segment really doing well. Multi-generational travel has become very strong for us. And we're seeing now a lot more of the new generation looking at what experiences are you offering. And that's at the birthplace of our brand Anantara. A lot of hotel companies are starting to focus into the experience sector. This is something we've been doing for 20 odd years. So for us, we're back in our wheelhouse. We're focusing on indigenous sustainable luxury, which is the core of our DNA. And I see now more and more the markets are starting to pick that up, and the consumers are demanding that from the operators, which has been at the core of what we do for decades as well. So that's, for me, is a big focus, and really cementing ourselves as the market leaders with over 20 years of leeway ahead of everyone else in that space.